now, finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns, on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Bills and the Dolphins. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Ready.
Tua to throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year. Josh Allen.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, he got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ballgame.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
This is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, they stick with Singletary.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now it's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got him. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded right around the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying,
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hines now on the return.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take. Quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit,
he's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary again, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen gonna throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down for Stephon Diggs there, and we've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021, with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Tua.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
They're on 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They run with Hines, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
And this returnable for Hines.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So here are the Bills to take over.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
This is Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. On first down, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 73 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And here's Allen, and his throw is incomplete. The intended target there is Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd and 4. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's Hines. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Allen.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Miami set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. To the air, Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines from 10 yards out.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Singletary to get the drive started. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon trailing